Welcome back to the channel. This is ASA Studio. It's another retouching tutorial in Photoshop, and we're going to be retouching these images. This is an example of what they call high-end image, and you can see that I'm just going to show you few simple step and super fast method you can use in editing photos like this, so that when you come across any kind of image like this, you can do it by yourself and you won't get confused on the next step to take or the technique to use. Okay, so it's just, there's no rules in editing. You just need to know the first thing to fix so as to get your image looking good. Okay, so now I can observe from this place I need the real color. I know she's putting on makeup, but the makeup is not even matching that of the body. You can see the body, it's brown, black, and this place is more of an orange yellow kind of color. So we need to blend the two color together. So that's what you need to put in mind, otherwise the photo is going to look somehow. Okay, so I'm going to use the hue and saturation for that. I'm not just going to go ahead and do frequency separation. Some of you like doing frequency separation immediately and start tweaking things around, but that's not the right way to do it. So I'm going to select this one, and then I'm just going to pick anywhere, and then it's going to give you the range red and the range on the slider. Okay, so now increase. Now once you increase, you're going to see the difference in color. You see this place is kind of deep blue with the leaves light blue, and this place is kind of green. Okay, so we want to get all of them look together. All right, so now what we need to do is to select just the face alone by moving the slider. So right now it's so something like this. Let's leave it like this, and now it's selecting just the face alone where we see different color. And now you're going to make this, after selecting that, make this 0, and we're going to desaturate. We're not going to change the hue, because we change the hue, we're not doing any of the photo good. Okay, so let's desaturate, because here is less saturated. I'm just going to put it at 0 and desaturate. So just by desaturating alone, it's going to make the two blend, although the face needs to be brighter than the body. And then we can now start, not too much, let's just blend it a little, and let's take this color backwards, and now we have this red melanin kind of color. Okay, so we can go into the red channel. Of course, we're already in the red channel, to the other yellow, and let's see if we can, so affect it. So I'm going to bring it back a little and change this like this. I don't want it to appear red. So now that we have that, we have the two colors on the same range. Okay, so we have before where we have yellow, and now I can clean. Let's erase the colors from this one. So make sure the foreground color is white, increase the opacity, and I'm gonna erase it like this, and this one too. Okay, so let's see if there's another makeup on top. So we're good, and now we can do a little fixing with the black and white layer. Bring it down, bring this up, bring this down. Let's try the other way. Take this forward, take this forward. Okay, so I'm trying to get the blemishes in the image. So now I have it. So let's grab the patch tool. I like using the patch tool a lot. So this is what I do with the patch tool. I select and I move it out. Select the image and then move it out, and do that for almost all the blemish you have before doing your frequency separation. So very, very important. Alright, so now I've done that, and let's see what we have. So it's like this. Oh, we didn't even have, let me bring another image for it. Okay, so I dragged in the image. So this is before, and then this is after. Okay, so now we can plan our frequency separation. Let's get rid of this black and white layer and hold down Ctrl Shift Alternate E to create a time visible layer, and now we can do our frequency separation. All right, so this is the frequency separation. I'm going to group it together and then we go here. Okay, so let's compare it with the before and then after. Okay, so we have the before and then after. I'm going to create a style visible layer, Ctrl Shift Alt E to create a style visible layer, and this time around I'm going to go to, let's start with the liquify, and let's see what we can do with the liquify tool. So now the liquify tool, I'm just going to grab this one and make a very small V, and I think we have less to do. Let's make the more smaller, just to make the nose also more smaller and beautify things the more. Okay, so you just need to also look out for I think she's good. It's all good now, like this. Sometimes I like bringing down the cheek, bringing out the cheek, so somewhere here, just dragging it out a bit, so something like that. But let's leave it, let's just maintain the integrity of the image and it's okay. All right, so there are a lot of tools that you can use on camera raw filter, so we're going to go to camera raw filter right away. So let's go ahead with the liquify tool, go to filter, camera raw filter. Now under the camera raw filter, I'm going to go to the basic tab and then I'm going to increase the highlight, not too much, just a bit. And let's say I like the shadows, can brighten up the blacks and maybe bring down the shadows a bit to create more dimension. Let's see about the white. I'm going to leave it somewhere around here, and then I'm going to increase the texture a bit. Okay, so now let's use the white balance tool and let's see if we can give us, so I don't want something, I want something cool, so I might have to do it manually. Yeah, compare. Yeah, so let's see before and then after with comparison. So I'm going to leave it like this, and then I'm going to close it, and we can go to curve and add, increase the highlight and bring down the shadows. You can take down the blacks also and increase the light. Let's just give it a little bit depth. And under the color mixer, let's try change the hue of the red. Let's make it more red just because of the leaves. And for the orange, you need to decide where. I'm going to take it up so our skin looks like this, +2. Should we? Yes, +2 or +5. Let's do that +5. Make this look yellow. Go ahead here and increase the saturation of the red. That will bring out the lips the more, and increase the yellow, the orange, sorry, and let's increase this one. And I can see some blues and some green, so let's increase the green, which is upload, and also the blues, and let's just take this upwards for the sake of the eyes and the rest. All right, so this should be good, and I'm gonna make this one more green and the aqua more green, and make this one more blues. Okay, so for the luminosity, I'm gonna take this one up. That's the orange. We bring it down. Let's bring it down -7. I'm gonna close it, go to calibration, and then let's take this backwards and take this forward. Yeah, so it gives it that cool brown black. It's okay. Now we can see our before and then our after. I'll zoom in our before and then our after. So true, I'm not going to do any dodging and burning, but we can do some color grading, which is the last step. I'm just going to go to color grade and let's add some blues. not so much blues, +5. Go to, let's use this one. It's just to color grade your photo. Okay, so this should do. 4. Go to highlight and let's add some cool yellow and green, and let's add some red. Let's go to the shadows. Let's add some cool blues. Yeah, magenta and these. Good. Alright, so we have this. Boom, boom. Okay, so let's turn it off. But before that, I'm gonna try to make the eyes white. So for that, I'm gonna need the black and white, just because we have some fault there too, and I'm going to go use the photo filter, and we're almost done. So take the cool warming, and I'm gonna group the two together, group it, create a mask, invert it, and choose the normal brush tool. And now let's paint on the eyes with our foreground color being white because our mask is black. So I'm gonna do it like that, and like that, and like that. So we have that. Okay, so you can go ahead and open it up and decrease the opacity of the black and white to somewhere like this. And on top of that, you can create a stem visible layer. Sorry, I said a solid color layer. It's okay. Turn it off. Double click on it and select the eyes, which is this color. It's okay. And hold down Alt to drag the mask over and replace, and it's okay. And now I'm going to go ahead and change the blend mode to divide, and it's going to brighten it up like this. So let's group the two together again, open it up, and you can set the amount of brightness you want. So I'm going to take it up till we have it like this, and let's see, off and on. Okay, so boom, fixes that. So before and after, we whiten up the eyes, and then we can use our last step, which is the last part. If you want to still use your 3D LUT, I have one, which is the melanin skin. You can just load up 3D LUT and choose from one of my LUT table, and that should be okay. Let me look 3D LUT. I'm gonna use this melanin and its load. And it's going to load, and that's the LUT. So before and after. So it's too much right now. You can bring it down a bit. You can drag it below, and that is what you get. So let's increase. Good. Now I'm going to create a stem visible layer. Let's see. It's too bright. I'm going to leave it somewhere like, yeah, 36 should do. Alright, so now create a stem visible layer. Control Shift and E for stem visible layer, and I'm going to turn off every order and leave the last one. So we have a before and after. So let's see before and then after, before and then after. So thank you guys for watching once again. This is ASAS Pixel Studio. This is how to edit your images. See you in the next video.